For this audio commentary, I'll be addressing Werner Herzog's Aguirre, The Wrath of God. I'll be addressing four main topics that deal with location, character dynamic, camera work, and its place in New German cinema, along with Herzog's own niche area that he's carved out for himself and the legacy that he's left behind with films like Aguirre and also related Fitzcarraldo. So first, I would like to just talk about the scene quickly, and that's very unconventional, and I think that speaks a lot to its place in New German cinema, which is obviously a departure from the static, conventional aspects of German cinema that had come before, really, the 1960s and 1970s. So with the arrival of many directors like Herzog and those similar to him, they forged a new path for themselves. Secondly, I'd like to speak about location, the fact that it was filmed in South America and not in a studio in, say, Germany or perhaps in the United States. And I think that really adds a really fresh perspective and a unique perspective for the film. The fact that the viewer understands that this is taking place in a real jungle in South America and not in a static set. So that really leaves a lot to be desired for the people on board shooting the film. It's harder to control aspects of the film since you're dealing with a natural terrain. And if you watch the film, you can see the actors struggling with a lot of the brush as they go through trees and bushes, and they're trying to cut their way through. But those are all natural interactions, and they're non-scripted. Secondly, I'd like to talk about the character dynamic and its place in this specific film. And most specifically, related to the actor Klaus Kinski, who had a working relationship with Werner Herzog, worked on several films with Werner, later worked with a similar film with Werner called Fitzcarraldo, which was also filmed in South America. Klaus Kinski was known to be a very eccentric, off-the-wall type of character. He had many temper tantrums, and is said there are many stories that he was supposedly went off on individuals on set, even blew off someone's finger when they were out playing cards one night. But his character is basically the main protagonist of the film, and it's his descent into madness that is the major driving force of Aguirre. And I think one can see the parallels of Klaus Kinski in his really untamed nature of who he was as an actor, and the parallels that Werner used for Aguirre, the character in the film. And I think Werner puts it best himself in his own audio commentary when he says that he could not imagine anyone doing the part of Aguirre better than Klaus Kinski, because I think really they both were very similar, even though one might be attributed just to fiction. And those are my four